Okay, so this is what I found after reading Rizzo. Um, not, okay, not, um, I'm not sure if I can share my screen right now, but just gonna make a video out of whatever I thought was relevant. So, as we already know that he had a conservative thing, right? Conservative approach towards his work, but then uh, in The Economist, which we've already read, which he was selected as the editor. He did the opposite. He speaks about Lies Fair doctrine, which is the free market economy. Um, in this, he mentions that the state should not have any individual interference in the individual affairs of people. Rather, it should have only a passive function of protecting people. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. And this lies affair basically means that there's free market economy and people control what they're doing, and it's not influenced by some other authority or any. So no one is gonna regulate it. So that is it. Now it's mentioned there's a comparison drawn with Spencer and Comte. Now they say that it's been told that he was more interested in social life evolving free of external control rather than social reform. So he focused on the evolution of social life, which is free from external control, rather than the social reforms, rather than giving out social reforms into the society. So this one, he wanted social life. He wanted people, or he wanted social life to evolve free of external control. That's what he wanted. Anyways, then there's an evolutionary view in which he talks about the survival of the fittest, and if there's someone who's unfit, then they die off, which I can map it with the adaptive upgrading. Upgrading essentially means that if any society is unfit, then it should be led to die off. Like, people should not um, hold on to it. Rather, they should let them to die, because it's the survival of the fittest. Who's the fittest will survive, otherwise they will die. Here again, there's a comparison drawn with respect to Comte and Durkheim, that they both also use science of sociology with Spencer. Spencer also talks about, again, another thing is that they consider society as an organism, and they draw parallels with respect to that. We can see that in the differentiation and integration concept that he talks about. These concepts are essentially from the organism concept. Now, increase in the size of society led to more differentiation. All right, that's fine. Now, militant to industrial society. So he was critical about the militant or warfare, but he says that in the earlier stage it was necessary for warfare to happen. Now, why did he say that? What he means by this is that there should be military conquest, so that people attain area, people get the area to live in. So that's the warfare that he's talking about in the earlier stages. But later on, he observes that in the industrial society, warfare is nowhere necessary. In fact, it's going to harm us. So it's not functional, and in fact, it impedes the evolution process. That's pretty much it. Adaptive upgrading is the unfit society should die off, and we've already seen that. Something more about Herbert Spencer was that he was a very he was into himself, a narcissist sort of person. I mean, not wouldn't say he was a narcissist, but like more like he was not interested in looking at others' works. Like he thought that whatever he thinks is the best, or rather, he just focused on himself and didn't want to like read others' works. That's what he says, according to his biography or of sorts, that he was not interested in others' works and reading others' works. What else is there? Yeah, that's pretty much it, I think, from Spencer, from Ritzer. Now I'll have to make notes out of it. Okay, bye bye.